This is for all you Democrats, because it seems like you people will never understand or know why we voted for Trump. So I'm here to give you the real fucking reason. Right now, okay? Do you know why we voted for Donald Trump? Because of the left's insanity. The push from the left, going further and further and further left, inspiring and influencing all of these companies with the movies and the TV shows and the commercials.
What fucking privilege you have as a human being to say that your biggest reason that you don't support the left is because of movies? What, because of representation in movies? Oh my God. It's funny to me because I am the stereotypical alpha male when it comes to Republicans and what they view. I don't view that, but that's what they would think in a vacuum. I'm 6'3". I used to work construction. I own a lot of pew-pews. I go hunting. I do outdoorsy stuff. And it doesn't bother me that people are represented. Why? Because that's a good thing. It's a good thing. It doesn't offend me. The only way that it would offend you is if you're a mediocre white male. That's it. Is if you're insecure. Because if you're insecure, then you have this thought of, well, I can be replaced. And here's the deal. Yeah, you can. I had a boss once tell me that. Everybody's replaceable. And I've lived by that ever since. Too many people have it in their mind, and it's almost exclusively Trumpers, that there's some sort of like superior human being, that they deserve more than they do. And here's the thing. You do. You do. Everybody in America does, right? It's just that you guys, as white men in America, are finally getting a little inkling of what you've subjected this country to through the economy, through a lack of wealth that now you're experiencing. And your response is to point down at the people below you and go, oh, look at what they're getting. And not the billionaires that you voted for. Snape in the new Harry Potter series is going to be replaced. It's a black man's going to play Snape. And people lost their minds. Meanwhile, there's this whole big thing about Robbie Williams all over TikTok. Nobody in America knows who he is, but he is literally played by a monkey in the movie. Like, just full-blown replacement. Is anybody anywhere saying, oh my God, how could they have done this? Replaced Robbie Williams with a monkey? No, you don't. You save that criticism exclusively for people that you view as being below you. And I will say, this isn't new, what they're doing, this whole thing about being upset about, oh my God, representation in the movies is so bad. It's not new. This is literally the precursor to fucking Nazi Germany. Germany was one of the most progressive places in Europe at the time. Most people don't know this. And what they experienced was a revolt against that from people that shared the same ideological beliefs as MAGA. Don't believe me? I'll go ahead and explain it to you. They weaponize free speech. Oh, it's a free speech. That's why you can't criticize me. But then they'll go ahead and silence people like Donald Trump. I get reports and stuff against my account. Donald Trump, for instance, sues people all the time. That doesn't bother them. Elon Musk banned Laura Loomer. Literally silenced her for her speech. Nothing. Ultra-toxic masculinity, anti-feminine. Even in Germany, they went after trans people. The idea of Sodom and Gomorrah, that cities are this place where the country goes to die. And also in the rural heartland, that's where the real country is. An obsession with national security, a vast and complex networks of contradictions and cognitive dissonance, and a universal scapegoat. All of our problems in this country, the country's deterioration, is because of one group. And in this case, it's migrants. It is a rejection of modernity. That's what fascism is. That's what Republicans are against. And essentially, it comes down to a perceived upset in the way in which the world works. But that contradiction's a bit funny too, because they also believe in what's called class collaboration, which is, well, I'm doing really poorly and everybody's doing really poorly, but also all of the hierarchies that keep me in my place, they need to be upheld. The rich have their place, the poor have their place, the middle class have their place, and etc., etc. But then they'll live in that contradiction. My life has gotten so much worse. You uphold it. God, what great life you must lead if your only complaint is that people in other groups find representation in America. What first world problems you have. It's pathetic.